We're here at the True Temper Test Facility in Tunica, Mississippi to introduce you to Iron Byron. Once you understand this machine like I understand it, you'll realize that the golf swing is not that complicated. To help me today, I have with me George Manning, the creator of Iron Byron. George, just want to thank you very much for being here today. Iron Byron has been on my mind and a part of my teaching method for many years now, and to have you here today is truly an honor. I really appreciate you coming.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
As far as the Iron Byron goes, just want to let everybody kind of understand how it all came about. So why did you design the Iron Byron?
True Temper came to Battelle Institute, where I was a project engineer, wanting a machine that would swing a golf club like a man swings a golf club, but do it extremely repeatably.
Right. So how do you think you did?
Well, the machine was able to swing the club within 0.5% repeatability each time, and there were a number of copies of the machine made for the major manufacturers in the USGA, so I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like it. So how did you go about designing a machine that could perfectly replicate the human golf swing?
Well, first we had to determine what a human does with a golf club in space, and we took pictures of a lot of golf professionals and top amateurs, and then plotted those pictures frame by frame to determine what they did with the club. And one of the big surprises to us that allowed us to have a machine concept was that even though they swung the club differently, getting it to the top of their backswing, once they started to downswing, there was amazing similarity between the swings. They swing in plane, they keep the club tucked until they get down to about hip height and then release it. And they do it about a point. It's a rotary motion.
So you would say that basically the better golfers are all kind of doing the same thing. Once they hit the top of the backswing through to the end, they would pretty much be doing the same kind of movement.
That certainly is correct.
Right. Okay. After looking through all the pictures of the different pros' swings, what were you looking for?
We were looking to have a very efficient swing, and I mean by efficient, a minimum amount of energy for the maximum distance hit. And what we discovered when we went through the pictures is that Byron Nelson had an extremely repeatable and an extremely efficient swing, and that's what we wanted in the machine, so we designed the machine to copy that swing.
And that's why we call it Iron Byron.
That's correct.
When I look at Iron Byron, I see that it has three elements to it. The first thing that I see is that it's rotating in a circular motion. So what I mean is it's not moving sideways like this, it's moving in a circular sort of motion throughout the swing. Can you just explain a little bit about that?
Well, fortunately, when we looked at the pictures that we took of the better players and reduced them and found out what they were doing with the club, we found out they were rotating about a given point from the top of the backswing through impact. It made the machine design a considerably amount simpler because we didn't have to put the sway in and the different motion. It was strictly rotation about a point.
So the second thing I see is that at the very end of the arm here, it has a unit that hinges. So what I see is that it takes the golf club back, the club hinges, and now the face is in an open position. It comes back through to impact and squares up the club, and then it would go to a closed position. So I'm seeing it as an unrestricted hinging action. So it's going from open to closed throughout the swing. What were you trying to do with that mechanism?
Again, when we looked at these pictures and determined what the man was doing in space, he was doing exactly that.
Right.
He was going from an open position to square to closed as he went through impact, and the machine was made to reproduce that.
So that replicates the wrist action of a better player.
That's correct.
The third thing I see is that this whole machine is set on a tilt or on an angle. What was the idea behind that?
Well, again, one of the things that we determined the better player does is always keeps the club in a swing plane.
Right.
And the swing plane is inclined to the ground. And so the machine swings the club in that angle so that it keeps the club in a swing plane from the top of the backswing right through impact.
Right, and that's what allows it to be consistently hitting the center of the face each time, is that correct?
That's correct.
There we go. We've got basically the three elements of the swing. We've got circular rotation. So throughout the swing, the center point is moving in a circular manner. We have a unit that hinges, so that allows the club face to open and close throughout the swing. And the machine is set on a constant forward tilt, never lifts up or down.
Correct.
So if those are the three elements, why don't we just take a look at them a little bit closer?
All right.